Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Readwright, back at the art room, going to talk about art and look at art and create art and meet artists. I want to do 1, 2, say hi to you. 1, 2, say hi to you. Hi, James and Isabella, Ethan and Hannah. And we have names for the following days we'll put away. Boys and girls, it is Watch Me Wednesday, and we're going to talk about composition. Composition, composition. Oh, a great long word. We're going to talk about how artists decide where to put what in a painting. But first, let's sing our good morning song. And we'll sing about the horse, the turkey, and the goat. Ready? When horses get up in the morning, they always say good day. When horses get up in the morning, they always say good day. This is what they say. This is what they say. This turkey looks interesting when it's all folded back like that. It looks like a wild turkey, but when it gets excited, it puts its tail up giant. I see these on my bike ride at Woodward Park. Let's sing about turkey. And we'll say their sound 3 times. When turkeys get up in the morning, they always say good day. When turkeys get up in the morning, they always say good day. This is what they say. Is what they say. When goats get up in the morning, they always say good day. When goats get up in the morning, they always say good day. Nah, nah, nah. This is what they say. Nah, nah, nah. This is what they say. Oh, tomorrow we'll sing about this donkey. Look at his face. So funny. Alrighty, so on Watch Me Wednesday, we're going to watch how we put together the painting of Dish of Apples or any other painting. When we talk about it, we're going to talk about it in terms of space. When we learned about space, we learned about foreground, middle ground, and background. And I have 2 paintings over on the easel. Come with me over here. We have our weekly painting, and it is the Dish of Apples. But then we have this one, and it's much more busy, and it has many more things in here. I had told you we were going to look and use this coffee pot. There's a basket of apples with a cloth in there. There are apples and tangerines and pears down below. Let's take a look at the table I made. I made this table so that we could place things on it to see how they might look best posed. And that is something Cezanne did. He put his pieces together and moved them around over and over again. I'm going to do like he did. I'm going to put the basket up here. And I painted some apples in there already. And I think, where will I put the coffee pot? Does it look good right here, or should it be here balanced? I think it looks better here. I have a bright red apple. Do I want it next to here, or maybe here? Put it here. Anything that's in the foreground is bigger. Anything in the middle ground is medium-sized, and the things in the background are smaller. So let me put a couple of small things back here. Smaller, smaller, and I can overlap things. I still want it on the table, but I want the big things in the front. So I'll put this here, and maybe I'll put the green apple to make it interesting here. Do I like the look of that? Maybe. Do I need more things? Maybe I want another apple in the basket. Maybe I want one down here below the basket. I like the look of that. Maybe that's what I would paint. Or what I want to do is use this paper and paint my own. So I'm going to take this piece of paper off and just set it aside. Oh, get back up here, yellow paper. Sorry, boys and girls, I'm having a little bit of a trouble moving things around. Maybe I should just put it right on top of it. Nope, it's coming off. You never can tell what paper and tape will do. I'm going to just put it on the floor, but I'll pick it up later. Here we go. Here's the piece that I'm going to do. I'm going to walk back over the table to get my pastels and my big black pen. So you stay here. Let me get that. Come with me, pastels. I'm going to roll those off into the little easel tray so I can reach them easier. Now, I am going to draw my dish. And when I look at the dish of apples, I know that it has an oval right here. And I'm doing it lightly so I can put my apples on top. And then it has 2 diagonal lines for the side down, and it will curve underneath. So there is my dish. Now I can start to draw my apples. So I am going to draw, I won't use my black first. Remember what we talked about? If we use our black first, it smears. I might just put this, I'll keep it in my hand. I'm going to do a big red apple right here. I'm not going to do any shadows today because tomorrow we'll do the shadowing. I'm just going to color it in a little bit. I will use red again, but this time rather than color it all red, I'm going to do some part down red like I did on that first day we did apples and blend in some of the yellow. So I'm making it go down. So I have a variety of colors. I might put a little yellow in this guy too. Then I'm going to do a red apple, a big one right here. I'm stopping at the dish because it's so big, it's down in the dish. And I'm going around it and blending it in. But I also want to put a little green in there because some of our apples had green. Some little stripes, and I'm making them curve, curve, curve. And down here near the dish, I'm going to make it really be a lot of green. There we go. I'll blend that down, and I also want to add some yellow. I'm going to add another apple here, and just the top of the apple. And this apple is just the side of the apple. And I will blend it and blend it. I'm going to put this here and another one. Add a little more yellow. When we go to paint over this, you'll say, oh, no wonder she wanted those colors in there so they could get blended in. Now my dish is white. If you want to keep your dish white, then leave it open. Because on Friday, I am going to paint the background and the dish and the table. Now, I want to tell you about when you're a little child, you don't know this trick. Lots of times children will draw their table just like this, right under the thing. But that just makes it look like the plate is floating. So I start it up a little higher. And then I draw my finger through the dish and start here and go over. See how it looks like the dish is really on the table and it's not just floating through the space? Now, I'm going to make my table come down and my table be kind of wooden. And I'll do this so that when I paint it tomorrow, it will be fancy. I might even decide I don't want it to be the table. Maybe I'll want it to be the tablecloth. And if that's true, I think I'll draw some pink on it. I want my tablecloth to be fancy and different from the dish of apples. Now I am going to do the shadowing later. That's why I'm not putting anything along the edges to make it look like a form rather than a shape. It's just flat. Everything looks kind of flat. But I think I need some orange on here as well. I'll do a skinny line of orange. I like, if I'm drawing with warm colors, to paint with cool colors. And if I'm drawing with cool colors, I like to paint with a warm color. It adds some interest and a variety, which makes it kind of fancy. And you know how I like a fancy thing. All right, I will leave this because tomorrow I will shade it in and get it all shaded and ready to go. Oh, I see I need a little more stripes on my tablecloth here. Now, if you don't have a chance to draw this now and you want to meet me tomorrow to do the painting and the shading, then do one later on today, because you can always look back at the show and say, now what did she do? What kind of thing did she do there? I'm going to go back to my place because it's time to sing the Cezanne song and talk a little bit more about him before it's the end of the day. Oh, pointer stick, get it out. All right. Remember when I told you that Cezanne grew up in the south of France and his father wanted him to be a lawyer? And he told him, study law because I am a rich man and we need lawyers in the world. And there are a lot of artists just all over town trying to sell their artwork. But once he started selling his artwork, his father gave him a lot of money. So he didn't have to worry about selling his art. He could just do the art and live in the mountains and be happy there. But let's sing the song. He grew up in the south of France. His father said, study law. But all Cezanne wanted to do was paint and draw. All Cezanne wanted to do was paint and draw. So when he painted and drew and made his pictures less dark and stark, he started outlining his art with black. So tomorrow when you come, bring your black crayon or your black pen. If you have one, you could bring, I'm bringing gray because I think I need to make some shadows underneath my fruit. Let's see what we have today for our goodbye song. Now it is time to say goodbye. My, how fast the time did fly. Our day is done, so we must say goodbye, goodbye until another day. So tomorrow's project, you will bring your picture that you drew today with your apples in the dish on a table with some background. You will bring a black pen or black crayon or a black pastel because we're going to outline all of the pieces of fruit. And if you have pastels, remember how easy it is to blend them by rubbing with your finger? You notice today I didn't do any rubbing. I will do that tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'm going to use my watercolors to do my background. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.